what's good? It's your boy, everything. You know, we back with another banger. You know what I'm saying? Crazy story, real shit, everything factual. But this is the story about how I literally got arrested, literally, and like stuck into the jail. And this is what really made me like never ever want to go back into that motherfucker ever again. You know what I'm saying? Like legit. This is what made my mind literally like that shit is not cool. You know what I'm saying? Real shit. So literally it's a normal ass day, right? I'm in the town that I'm always in, you know what I'm saying? And I'm literally just doing my regular shit. I'm smoking, I'm literally selling the fuck out of some weed. You know what I mean? So literally it was a normal day. And this is how I got my clients, right? Like literally, this is how I got my clients. I had a lot of friends, right? But I had a lot of friends that were like, they only wanted to be around if I was like beneficial towards them. You know what I'm saying? Real shit. And I knew that. You know what I'm saying? So I used that to my advantage, right? Literally. So I literally would smoke them up. You know what I'm saying? Like literally before they knew I was like the plug and shit like that. Or like when you got friends, you know what I'm saying? And they know you're their friend and shit like that. Sometimes they don't want you like to become that nigga, you know what I'm saying? And when they see it, they don't try to like push for the call, like give into the calls and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Like literally, I had a lot of friends and they all smoke weed, but they all would go to somebody else. You know what I'm saying? Literally because they're like, you sell it, like nigga, you like, you know what I'm saying? And now you making all this money, like you know what I'm saying? Like what? Nah, I ain't giving you my shit. You know what I mean? But after a while, like literally, this is what I did. I would smoke them up, and I would bless the fuck out of them, right? So they have to come to me, you know what I'm saying? And I would match up with them, literally. If they cop off me, they cop the weed, I match with them. So literally, after a while, literally, I did that with everybody, right? So I literally, after a while, I built up a fucking man. Shit, I had clientele. You know what I'm saying? So literally, this is a normal day, literally, and I pulled up on all my friends, right? And they like literally like come out here, like I'll buy some weed off of you, or we can match. You know what I'm saying? Literally, Dom. It was Dom. I'm literally in his neighborhood, and literally, I'm with him. Shit, two of his other closer friends. You know what I'm saying? And I had one of my closer friends with me, and then he had his baby mom. Legit. So literally, we're jam packed in the car. All three seats, this seat, and one of my friends are in the trunk in the back, right? And we're literally just we're in the car just talking shit, you know what I'm saying? We're just cracking jokes. Literally, like I pulled up to him and then I picked him up and shit. And then he's like, bro, we can't smoke out front of my crib. We gotta go to the park. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, oh, alright, that ain't nothing. You know what I'm saying? Let's go to the park then. You know what I'm saying? Literally, because that's what we always did. So we go to the park and we're just in there, just mobbing. We just talking shit, you know what I'm saying? Literally laughing, having a good time. And literally, I'm in the middle of rolling a blunt. You know what I'm saying? I'm in the middle of rolling a blunt. And I literally got a full ounce. You know what I'm saying? I got the full ounce on me. You know what I'm saying? And this is the first time I got an ounce taken from me, too. Real shit. Had the whole thing taken from me. And I was like, man. But honestly, at that time, I was getting it in so much. You know what I'm saying? I literally was just like, man, throw that. I don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? Literally. And then the bull, who I was like, in it with, you know what I'm saying? He's just like, man, fuck that shit, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, literally. So, like, so, literally, we are literally not even smoking yet. I'm rolling the blunt, you know what I'm saying? Literally. And then some bitch ass person calls the cops on us, right? Literally. And my friend, he has a black. He's just smoking the fuck out of the black in the car. You know what I'm saying? Literally, he's just smoking it. Dom, bitch ass. Literally. Shout out Dom. That's my nigga. But listen. So literally, the cop rides by us because somebody calls the cops on us. Literally, and then I'm like, oh my god, like my whole shit drops. You know what I'm saying? And literally, he rides by like he's not about to come and get us, right? As he like right when he gets past us, hits a U-turn, comes right up behind us, and turns the lights on. And I'm like, yo, like, how the fuck is he doing that? Like, literally, you can't pull us over. We not driving. You know what I'm saying? I don't even have the keys in the car, right? So I literally, he comes up to the car and everything. I'm like, yo, why'd you pull us over? You know what I'm saying? And he's just like, we got a complaint about like something, and then he's just like asking us all to get out the car. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, why? Like, we ain't do nothing wrong. Like, literally. And he was just like, I smell marijuana or something. Literally. And I'm like, yo, how do you smell marijuana? Like, there's a black sparked, and we didn't smoke no weed, right? At all. Literally. A black was sparked in the car, did not smoke no weed. And he's literally claiming that he smells marijuana. Legit. So he pulls us all out the car, and they didn't even see my friend until they seen him. You know what I'm saying? They're like, oh shit, you back here too? Literally, right? And then, literally, I'm handcuffed. We're literally handcuffed. Like, I'm getting handcuffed on the front of my hood, right? On the front of my hood, and everybody else is lined up. They didn't even get handcuffed yet. You know what I'm saying? They didn't get handcuffed at all. And they're literally starting to search my name and shit. You know what I'm saying? Literally. And then, legit, I'm literally sitting there getting handcuffed. And then he literally backs up off my back, and I'm still handcuffed and everything, leaning over the front of the hood. And all of my doors are open, you know what I'm saying? They're wide open. And I'm like, yo, y'all got no reason to search my car. Like, nah, y'all not finna search my car. Literally, I start snapping that shit, right? I'm like, y'all not finna search my shit. And I'm handcuffed, and I'm literally kicking all of my doors shut on my car. Literally, I lifted up from the hood and shit, and literally the cop comes right up on me and grips me all up like this and throws me on the hood of my car. And he's just like, yo, what the fuck are you doing? Calm down, chill. And I'm like, yo, you calm down. Look at how you're acting. Like, you know what I'm saying? And then my friend Dom, shout out Dom, he's just like, yo, let my bro go. And then, like, he was cuffed too, like, literally. He's like, let my bro go. Like, literally, what the fuck? Like, nah, you're not about to be doing him like that. Literally. And I'm like, yeah, like, get the fuck off me. Like, what the fuck? I ain't do shit. And then they literally, like, pulled me and pushed me to the curb where he was. And then he's literally snapping. Like, y'all, he's like, look at how y'all treat us black folks. You know what I'm saying? Y'all don't treat nobody right. Y'all always do us dirty and all this shit. Like, literally, he's snapping, right? And at this point in time, his baby mom was getting talked to by the cop. And he's just like, where my baby mom's at? Where the fuck my baby mom's at? Like, literally, he's going crazy, right? And then the cop is like, yo, calm him down. So another cop goes up to him and literally starts to, like, check his pockets or whatever. And literally, all of these roaches fall out his pocket. I'm telling you, he was not going to get charged with nothing. But they literally, since he was yelling and shit, they charged him with possession of marijuana for literally 2 roaches, like 2-3 roaches, like, you know what I'm saying? He had a couple fucking roaches that fell out his pocket, like, you know what I'm saying? And they charged him with marijuana and gave him a ticket for that shit. And legit, me and my other friend, the one that was in the back, was literally, we had warrants, you know what I'm saying, for some dumb shit. Literally, we had warrants and shit. So we literally got arrested. And literally, what the craziest part was, is that they pulled up. Like, they were doing sweeps. In my town, they do, like, these, there's, like, a day of, like, the month. Like, you know what I'm saying? And they do sweeps. Like, everybody that has warrants, they go out and they try to get everybody at one time. Literally. And they have big-ass vans. Big-ass, like, transport vans that they literally transport everybody in. And they literally do this shit for real, right? Legit. They literally will lie to you and tell you that you're going to the big jail, literally, and then you'll end up literally in this, like, the little state police station and shit like that. So literally the whole time, like, literally, they're cuffing me up and, like, literally not cuffing me, they're gripping me up and throwing me in the back of the van, right? Literally, as I'm going in the van, I'm like, where the fuck are y'all taking me? Where the fuck are y'all taking me? You know what I'm saying? And they're telling me they're taking me to the big jail, right? And I'm like, what the I ain't do shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm screaming all this shit. Like, literally, I ain't do nothing, motherfucker. Like, all this shit. And then my other friend's literally just quiet. And he's just getting in the back of the car. And I'm literally snapping. Like, yo, I ain't do shit. Y'all better not tow my car. And then he literally, the cop, they knew they were wrong. You know what I'm saying? So literally, he was like, I won't tow your car. You know what I'm saying? I won't tow your car. You know what I'm saying? Legit. He was just like, I don't advise you to drive it when you get out. You know what I'm saying? Legit. So literally, we're in the back of the van, and literally I see somebody. There's already somebody in the back of the van. And it's like a late 20s guy. He's like in his late 20s. And he's literally like, he was talking about how he just got caught with a book with a gun. Like, literally, he ain't do nothing. Like, somebody told on him for pulling out a gun on them. And he ain't even do it and shit like that. And now he's facing 3 years. literally. And I'm like, damn, bro. And literally, my friend, this is the same friend. Like, I'm already 18. This boy is 17. My other friend, he always gets put into the smaller jail, like the minors. And I always go to the big jail with the bigger guys. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I'm sitting in the cell with this old ass dude and then this other guy. You know what I'm saying? That I just met inside of the van. And literally, this old ass dude would not fucking stop talking. I'm like, yo, me and the other guy looking at him, like looking at each other like, bruh, this nigga don't shut the fuck up. Like, literally, right? And then he finally left. Like, the old guy that was already there, he finally got, like, bailed out and whatever. You know what I'm saying? He got bailed out, literally. So we like, thank God we don't gotta listen to that nigga no more. Like, legit, right? So, literally, what made it all right is that we were talking, you know what I'm saying? And I had somebody there. Because the other times I was in there, I didn't have nobody. And I was literally going insane. Literally, but I had somebody there to talk to and shit like that. But it was still cold as fuck in there, literally, and they fucking take your damn shoes and shit, you know what I'm saying? And give you like smocks and stuff like that. Like, that shit's ass. Like, real shit. They'll take your pants and all that shit sometimes, like, legit. So, literally, we're sitting in there talking, and I'm like, he's telling me his whole situation, and I'm like, bro, that's fucked. Like, that's fucked. And he's like, if he doesn't make bail, like, and he's not able to get in contact with nobody either at the time either. And he's just like, man, if I don't make this, it's 3,000 that he has to make. So that's like 300. You know what I'm saying? That's like 300 he got to make. You know what I'm saying? He was telling me that he has like, he was positive, but he was still like, you know what I'm saying? And as I'm hearing that, like, literally, I don't hear no news on where I'm going and where I'm doing, literally. And I'm sitting in there for like hours. Like, this literally happened. I was in there for hours, man. Like, it happened at like 12 o'clock type shit. You know what I'm saying? I ain't get out until like 11. You know what I'm saying? At night, nigga. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, real shit. It was dark when I got out. And I'm like, what the fuck? Like, literally wasting my whole day. You know what I'm saying? Like, real shit. When I got out, finally. You know what I'm saying? But literally, we talking and talking. And then I'm like, bro, that's fucked. Like, all this shit. And I'm like praying. I'm praying for you, bro. I hope you get out. And then they finally call my name, and they finally let me go see the judge. You know what I'm saying? I go see the judge, and then I go back to the cell. And I'm like, bro, they gonna let me out in a couple hours. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, bro, yeah. And then he's just like, you know what I'm saying? He's like, I still can't get in contact with her. I don't even know, bro. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, yo, they could really take your life away for no reason. Because he really didn't, like, I don't know for real, but the way he was talking, I really feel like he didn't pull a gun out on nobody. You know what I'm saying? And they just falsely accused him. Real shit. And now he's about to do 3 years for a false accuser. Like, he's false accused, you know what I'm saying? Like, literally, right? And legit, they finally let me out, and they call my name and shit. And I look at him dead in his face, and I'm like, we from the same town, too. Like, literally, I'm like, bro, I'm going to catch you out there. You know what I mean? Like, literally, I'm like, I'm going to see you. And then he was just like, I see you, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Big ups type shit, you know what I mean? And then I finally get out of there, and I'm just thinking about this guy. Like, literally, like, man, they really are about to fuck him over, dog. Like, legit. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, yo, I don't never want to be in that position no more, ever again. You know what I'm saying? Not knowing if you're going to be able to get out. Like, real shit. Sitting in a fucking cell, getting told what to do, not being able to see your loved ones. Do you hear me? Literally, you were just out chilling with your loved ones. You know what I'm saying? Everybody that you really love. You know what I'm saying? And then they literally snatch you up and take you away from them. Literally. And you're not able to talk to them whenever you want. You're not being able to see them. You don't got no comfortable bed like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're not warm. You literally in a cold ass cell. Literally, and they feed you whenever they want, you know what I'm saying? And now you can't get high, you know what I'm saying? Like, legit. You know how fucked up that shit is? It's fucked up. And you don't never want to go through that shit. And I'm telling you, learn from my fucking mistake, you hear me? Legit. Whatever you got from this, I hope you know what I'm saying, got it. And I hope you apply it to your life. And learn from me. You know what I'm saying? Don't do what I do. I appreciate y'all, and I fuck with y'all. Have a good, blessed, positive day.